Okay, I think I'm ready to start. Okay. Hey everybody, Rodney Wright, Resilience Keys. Just coming in tonight to kind of go over a few things with you guys. First, just want to say before I get started, we just launched this week, as most of you probably know. And if you're watching this right now, I want to say thank you for coming back and staying with us and hanging in here for this crazy, hectic first week of things getting kicked off. I've seen that we've had several hundred folks actually already viewing some of the posts that we put out, that I put out, and yeah, it feels nice to see that, and really thankful that you guys are receiving it, and yeah, I'm doing good. I just had a really good day. Did my exercise, did my little bit of time away. I had a little piece of time that I get away from things, and I got a chance to do that today. So that's a good day whenever you can fit those in. What I wanted to do today, kind of just say to everybody, besides thank you, is that what this is that we're doing, what I'm doing here is actually something very different. The Resilience Keys is really about having a life that extends past a 12-week fitness program, right? There are a lot of great trainers out there, and in today's world, with so much information that's out there, you don't have to go to a trainer unless it's something that you really feel as though, that accountability is something that you need. And I think that that's a great thing. I mean, I still train folks, so I mean, yeah, that's what we do as trainers. But what I wanted to do was put together something that was going to be more like a mental well-being side of the fitness element, to where it's not just the physical development or physical maintenance, that it's actually mental well-being that can really change lives, that can really help a person get from one place to another. Um, so I went back to school, and I'm finishing up my postgrad in mental health counseling now. And so I was studying today, doing a little bit of that on some practice mock sessions that we do to become counselors. We have to do it. And in doing that, really just, it affirmed in me that the path that I think actual true health is going to go after the COVID incident that we've had, after the debacle of looks like and feels like a societal collapse going on around the world, that our resilience is being tested. And part of that's not just the physical, but also the mental. So that mental well-being is something where we got to go in and kind of work on ourselves a little bit. When we do it with our 12-week fitness or whatever, you get a 6-week program from somebody, yeah, we get those, those endorphins get going. We get those little, those happy hormones happening. But what happens when that wears off? Where are we then? So what I've created is a program that goes for your first 12 weeks on physical health and building the habits that you need. Um, we don't just talk about habits; we actually implement habits, and we'll show you how that all goes as we get further into that. The other thing is, in answering why I did this, I wanted to do it for knowing as I get older that I'm doing the right things, leading my way into my senior years. And what used to be okay for me to do in the past is not quite the same anymore. I've got to make changes, I got to make adjustments, and you know, um, I'm not taking any steroids or anything like that. I'm just having a regular diet, in the time I have allowed, because I do work a regular job. Um, I take this right now at full time, but I'll be back at work in a regular job in just a bit. And I I want to make sure that I'm still able to do all the things I want to do and not have to struggle, or if there's anything that's ever been troubling me, that I can leave it behind. So that mental well-being part in that second 3 months, 12 weeks on fitness, then 12 weeks on your mental well-being. That's the part where it really starts to change your whole person, because you're still going to have another physical resilience training program. So you'll be in your physical resilience phase 2, and you'll be in your mental resilience stage, or phase 1. And that's really where you can kind of talk a little bit more with directly. I'm going to be taking folks on board, and we'll be going back and forth a little bit more. But there's also kind of that do it yourself part of it, where I'll have information that you can download, read about, and see if you can implement into your own life. So this will always be a thing where you'll have a coach that'll be available to you. However, you'll still have all the tools you need, and you won't have to have the coach, right? You can go to the gym, you can have the app and have, all the exercises that you're supposed to do, your schedule and everything pop up for you to give you your alerts and get you moving in the directions that we have in your program. And we can do the same in the mental resilience side of it as well, where we can give you some mental health exercises and things that you can do. But you can decide and select what it is that you like to choose, that you want to work on, or feel as though that is an issue or struggle, excuse me, an issue or struggle that you may be having in some areas of your life. Or hopefully be able to, have a little bit of a library there for you to choose something you want to work on for yourself, and it'll give you an opportunity to give me advice to let me know how I can grow that library. So yeah, it's a brand new business. Um, and the last phase is lifelong resilience. And that to me is going to be the most beautiful phase for anybody to go through, because, 9 months is like, that's how long it takes to have a baby, right? So this is going to be something on the last 12 weeks. You're going to create and develop your own program that's going to be with you, that you can carry along with you. And I'm going to be right there helping you make that last program for yourself. And you're going to be the architect. I'll give you all the foundation, everything that you need to develop it to the best of your ability. And you'll have whatever it is that you feel as though is your resilience toolbox, where you'll already have the habits built and developed because you'll have already been doing them. You'll have a clear mind, clear conscience, where you'll be able to just you'll be able to adapt to any situation. Put it like that, and you know you'll be fit as hell in doing it. So, and that's the phase 3, physical resilience. Yeah, you got 3 of those. Now, this whole entire package sounds like it's $1 million, right? So, no, it's not a million. It's $1 billion. No, it's not that much. I'm not trying to grab money from individual people. I look at it as if I have a good enough program and enough people want to buy the program, I'll deal with the pricing at that time, because I would like to be hands on and I'd like to remain hands on. But I also want to be able to provide what it is that I do to the everyday person who can't afford to pay for a trainer, who can't afford to, they can go to the gym, but they can't pay for the gym and the trainer at the same time. Something that will be economically feasible for you to be able to, as my client, to be able to afford. And also, if you need me for some coaching, just come to the website, sign up at the portal. Boom, your Calendly will pop up. You'll get your actual date set for you. You make a payment at that portal as well, and automatically it pops up on my end that you're booked in. And I've got all your records. Excuse me. I've got all your records and everything that I need to look at before I have a chat with you. So I'll kind of have an idea of what I need to be listening to and be able to help you as quickly as I can. So uh, yeah, that's that's the whole thing. I think I I'm sure there's a lot more I can say, but what I will tell you, I will be putting together. I have an idea of being able to come on here over this Road to 60 project that I'm doing, where every day I'm coming out here to kind of talk about life and what's going on, and I give you guys an opportunity to respond back through your comments, and I get a chance to grow this community with you. And when we grow up together, we'll be able to kind of go do a little bit more live stuff at a certain time in different regions and different areas. But what I want to do in the beginning is I want to take the book that we have. I wrote this. It took me about a little under 2 years, year and a half, a little more than a year and a half to actually write this. And it's from my own life experiences and things that I've actually, you know, lived through and gone through in my physical health and training for my entire life. I've been a trainer for a while, 20 years in Australia and on and off in America for many years. So what I've come up with is maybe I'll just kind of give you guys little bit of some snippets out of the book every now and then, so then that way we can kind of help you on that resilience education, that physical education, and that's a real thing. Um, Adult physical education I'm talking about is a real thing. So adult physical education, maybe they will provide some of that for us, and yeah, some stories that I'm sure you'll enjoy. So that's kind of what is up with the future. One of the things, and there's other things coming, and we got resilience armor coming. That's going to be a flagship. Um, we're in the makings on that one. Bear with us. It's going to take a little bit of time to get that one going. And some other things before Christmas, outdoor fitness programs if you're in the local area. And we're also going to be talking a little bit more with some other people. We're going to be some of the fitness professionals in the area, and hopefully be able to start up some new conversations with you guys involved as well. So I thank you guys again for all for you being there. All of you have been great. Thank you for the support. Again, Rodney Wright. If you're ever looking for me, go to resiliencekeys.life, and you can catch us with 18.3 thousand followers on the Instagram. If you haven't found out yet, go to our Instagram. You'll find your motivation, inspiration, and clarity all right there, and some of the best actual content on the Instagram. By yours truly? No, just kidding. These content creators, I've taken the best of the best, and we have them all in one place, and these guys are absolutely brilliant. And so come on out there and get inspired. And for all the family back home in California, Georgia, Mississippi, America, all over the place. You guys take care of yourselves. Please be careful and vote. Please vote. And for my family here in Australia, yeah, you know who you are, and seeing you guys every day, every week, all the time. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Resilience Keys out.